Yeah, making a video. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a randomish subject, sort of. Weird context, right? So I just been having things lately that's everything's just herky jerky kind of bullshit. Like today, the cat didn't show up in the morning, right? The cat doesn't go anywhere. The cat's always there. It only travels like 15 feet from its, place it sleeps to its food to shit in the lawn, and just doesn't do anything. And it wasn't there, and it's like, oh fuck. And he's old and scrawny, and so you're just like, oh fuck. I'm looking all over the fucking place for the cat, blah 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 blah. And I'm just so despondent. And it's like, and I'm laughing away at myself because I'm just like, oh, I wasn't gonna let any of these animals get to me anymore. And it just makes you start thinking about all the other cats and all the bullshit and blah 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 and all this herky jerky, where it's so wonderful, right? When things are right, and it's so awful when they're wrong. And so everything you get from these relationships, even with people, oh, you lose when it all goes bad. When they get Alzheimer's and everything goes bad, and oh man, you lose so much. But you have all these other, you have this horrible bag of mixed crap. It's like, who the hell needs it? Who needs their chocolate pudding, spread on the steak kind of thing? Yuck. Or whatever. You know what I mean? You just can't mix the dessert with the frickin' appetizer, with the fucking meal. You throw it in the blender and flop it on a plate, and no one's gonna want to eat that shit. That's what life does to you. In the end, it does mix it. Your brain digests it, and your brain mixes it and digests it, and it says, ugh. So anyway, the cat's back, right? So the cat's fine. I'm asking him where the fuck he's been. He won't explain anything. He's like, I was on a secret mission. What the fuck? I don't know, what secret mission? Doing what? Anyway, so that was just no fun at all. Thinking about it, I couldn't have been in the neighbor's van all day. That's not possible. I'm just thinking the neighbor came home and the cat showed up. 2 and 2 and such, but seems improbable. But that should have taught him a lesson. Anyway, going to work's like anyway. Fucking cat. Anyway, so there's at work, in my work, my little odd job work. I did a job the other day. It was like this. Like you're going to fix something that's broken. So you go about it logically, and you try to find out what the problem was 15 years ago, why they turned something off, and it was a plumbing issue. And so yeah, you start getting it going, and you're saying, oh, it works. And then you hear a little dripping sound or a little water spraying sound, and you're saying, uh-oh, something's wrong. So you detect something wrong, okay, so you work on that. And then you fix that, and then you realize, oh, wait a minute, that's not right either. You know what I'm saying? So you just start chasing these flaws. And in the end, and then the valve you were using to shut the water on and off, all of a sudden that doesn't work anymore because it hasn't been open in 15 years, and so now it's a piece of shit too. And now you can't shut the water off, even though, it was off 5 minutes ago. Well, anyway, so now you're just working to get back to where you were before you started the project. You're just kind of desperate to get back to where you were, because all you did is get yourself into trouble. And you feel good if you do. I did. I got back to zero, but I had to go through all this aggravation to get there. And I guess you could say the side benefit is some things are fixed that were broken, but you're still not enhanced from where you were when you started. So again, it's like, why the fuck am I doing this? Leave it alone. Quit messing with it. And that would be the metaphor for the life game. There's no way to play it. And all you can do is get lucky enough to, have a tolerable adventure. But it's not, you're not winning nearly enough to justify the people who are getting their boat sinks, the first day out, and then the cat doesn't show up for breakfast. They're just ruined. Anyway, Fuck this. It's just stupid. So then, extending the whatever metaphor, analogy, concept. Let's call it what it is. It's a concept of kind of a mixture of futility with this idea of, you just can't retain a positive, and the work of the negatives does wear you down. So, it's like the positives aren't enduring. They're only good why they're good. I mean, they're only good why they last. They don't really push you on. They don't really empower you. But the negatives do just drain the fuck out of you. They suck the energy out of you. And they make it harder for you to build the next positive. So anyway, applying the concept to the conversation itself, with other people, it's just so unrewarding. You make a good argument. You can make a great argument. And it doesn't matter because they can just make some sort of cliche and run away. And it's like, what do you mean? I went to the trouble, I made the good argument, and you just fucking run away and just you fart, a little bit of fart, you smear a little duty on my comment section and run away. I mean, that's just pussy shit. And so it's so unrewarding. You do the work to win the argument, and you never get to win. You never get to just say, okay, so you concede. You're not a philosopher. You're an amateur psychologist on YouTube, basically telling people there's no reality but what they make up in their head. And that's rather preposterous nonsense to anybody with a real rational brain. Anybody with a rational brain knows there's implications to their behavior, knows that the whole thing we're caught up in is this value equation that we're exchanging with each other on this planet. We can logically understand, that if I buy a piece of property and build a house on it, I need some protection against the guy next door, putting up a pig farm, or worse, building a nuclear power plant in his backyard. That there is, this is what life is this, we impose on each other, we fuck up, we fuck into each other, and we have to do that with some sort of rules, or there's going to be some hard fucking taking place, and it ain't going to be pleasant, and there'll be, blood and guts everywhere and whatnot. And it's not about you just making up some fable for yourself and calling yourself Henny Penny or I'm, Rupert the Rooster, and I think Henny Penny is silly, and I'm a nihilist. And you write a whole little silly little story about yourself and how you're just so fucking cool, and that's all you assholes are doing. You're saying, I know how to be happy. I'll just pretend I'm not fat and ugly and short and stupid. Yeah, right, brilliant. And you're also very stupid. It's not that you're just stupid, it's obviously you're very stupid because you don't understand that lying about reality is weaselly as hell. Yeah, you're a fucking weasel. Ante Kanta weasel. Ante weasel avad. You're weaselly. Incredibly weaselly. So anyway. But yeah, this does piss you off. So like, there should be a warning sign on that shithead. I've kind of proven he's talking out of his ass and that he's saying shit that has nothing to do with what he's claiming to be talking about. It's like he's explaining how, I don't know, how he lubricates his anus before he shoves, marbles up his butt. And but he's pretending it's a how-to video on how to, scrape barnacles, off whatever your bubble boat, whatever a bubble boat is. But anyway, and they're not the same thing. He's not talking philosophy. He's not talking about reality. He's just making a big pile of crap up and saying, here's an everything meal. It's everything meal. Yeah, because it just totally fucks your brain. Anyway, fucks it as something in the rational universe. Just exit the rational universe. Oh, that's the answer. Just go find that door that says exit the rational universe and go enter the fucking wit zone. Yeah, the fuckwit, fucktard zone. Yeah, that's what we need. A show, the fucktard zone. Need some music and such. But anyway, but that's it. That's where these people are talking from. Yep, and they're trying to drag victims into their evil, dark force of lies and nonsense and drivel and tasty cake. Yeah, they have good desserts, but nothing else. Fuck them. Anyway. So yes, today was one of those days. And why? Because I had a perfectly reasonable assumption, but it was still wrong, and unfortunately. And the bad news is the cat's still alive and is going to die anyway, and I'm still going to hate it when he does, and so it's still going to suck. So in that sense, it's all bad. But for now, today, I don't have to do it today. I don't have to do the grieving thing today. So that's good. I get to put it off. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, just shit. It sucks here. This place is stupid. Whole concept is stupid. That's enough. It's lovely here, though. Yeah. There's a stream over there. And trees. Yeah, there's big trees. And birds going chirp, 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 chirp. Yeah. It really is quite nice. So anyway, until the next time and such.